Hi, so welcome back to another episode of Real Talk by Ewa. I've been wondering, what are we talking about today? We are talking about how to resolve communication in marriage. So, in our last video, I spoke about the question to ask before you even decide to tie the knot. While you are courting, while you are dating, while you are in that relationship, ask those questions. Hope you have not forgotten them. So today I want to talk about when you are in that relationship, you're in that marriage relationship. Now you are married and there is communication issue. How do you resolve it? The first thing that I want you to know is that there are some communication issues that you might not be able to resolve. Yeah, there are issues like communication issues that you might not be able to resolve on your own. At this point, just have it in mind that you need a godly counsel. You need a godly so you need a godly counsel. So that's the first thing. Have that at the back of your mind, that there are some communication issues that you need a godly counsel. Number two, before you even say you want to resolve anything, you want to have conversation and you want to talk about anything, let it be right atmosphere. See, right atmosphere, right timing is very, very important. You don't want to have conversation with somebody when the person is angry. No, you are not going to have any successful conversation. You cannot trash out issues when the other person is not in a good mood, or when the person is facing pressure at work. And this right atmosphere, right timing, that's number two. It's very, very important. Like, it's super important that you take that. Be clear on what the issue is. Be clear on what you want to talk about. Don't just go into the conversation with I just want to talk. No, you cannot go with, you have to be clear. You have to be clear, and you have to go out of your way to tolerate some vulnerability. You have to go out of your way, like tolerate some vulnerability, because we are all vulnerable. So just know that this other person, this might be like what is the reason why this person is not communicating well, and you need to learn to tolerate that. The most important thing that makes communication issue difficult and resolving issues difficult is when you are trying to defend and justify. You are not, you don't want, you are talking about that issues in a way that you are trying to justify yourself. You are trying to look right. You are trying to make him feel, or make her feel like you are the one that is right and he's the one that is wrong. When you go into that conversation with that mindset, you are not going to resolve anything. That issue is going to remain there, because everybody is going to like try to justify and defend themselves. Avoid too much explanation. See, you try to explain, you try to explain too much when you are trying to look right. That is when you keep explaining. So when this now happened, then this one, then this one. I was talking to one of my friends in school, and she was like, when they had issues that they can talk for 4 hours. I said, what are you talking about? I don't understand. How are you talk for 4 hours? You're like, because she's always trying to explain why she's right and explain why you are wrong. You are not going to resolve anything. You are not going to resolve anything. Talk about everything. That's the only way to kill communication issues. When you are able, when you have that, when you are free with that person and you can talk about everything, like talk about everything. Don't sweep anything under the carpet. Like, talk about it. These steps also help to resolve conflicts. Don't sweep anything under. Talk about everything. how you feel, everything. When the atmosphere is right, don't forget, right atmosphere. See issues from each other's perspective. Like, don't just see from your own perspective. Learn to see things from the other person's perspective. That is like the best way to solve any communication issue and conflicts in your marriage. Try to see, okay, maybe this is why this person is doing this. Okay, what can I learn from this? How can we balance this out? But if you are not seeing from that person's perspective, you will not be able to balance anything out. If all you see is from your own side, you are seeing from your own angle. Also know, before you even call for conversation, before you resolve any communication or conflicts in your marriage, be sure that the person is even ready. The person you want to talk to is ready, because sometimes you might feel this person is ready because you are ready, but the person is actually not ready to talk. The person is not ready for the conversation. Can you wait? Like, wait a bit. The last thing I want to say is find a common ground. Yeah, find a common ground. Like, until you are able to like come together and say, okay, this is how you see this thing, this is how I say it. Okay, can we meet in the middle? Or can we meet at the middle? Is there a way we can solve this thing? Is there a way we can get this thing done? Like, try to meet at the middle. Find a common ground. There is always a common ground, no matter how hard things is. Find a common ground. If your partner is the type that does not talk when there is an issue, do the talking, go out of your way. Because some people, they are not talking not because they are keeping malice with you, but they are not talking because they don't even know how to talk. They don't know how to start. They don't know. Initiate that conversation as many times as you can. Find that common ground. Compensate for the other person's weakness. And that is why you are in that marriage relationship together. And don't forget, God is the author and finisher of our faith. He's our God. He knows us more than we know ourselves. Always go back to Him in prayer. Always go back to God. Always go back to God. Always go back to God. There are some battles that you need to fight on your knees, even before you now have that conversation. Pray before you have that conversation. I hope this has blessed you today. Don't forget, God is the center of it all. Find a common ground. Don't try to be right. See things from the second person's perspective. Talk if you are the one that knows how to do the talking. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment sections about this, and if you have more additions, you can add it at the comment section, and I will see you in my next video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, don't forget, subscribe to this channel, give us a thumbs up, share with family and friends, click the notification bell so that you can get notified every time any video drops, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.